guys, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we are talking about The Collector 3, or The Collected. But before I get into that, I'm gonna need you guys to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Alright, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
But sometimes that is better.
The highly anticipated third film in the Collector franchise is coming soon, and it's going to be called The Collected, or the Cull 3C Ted. At least that's what this poster says right here. Filmmaking duo Marcus Dunstan and Patrick Melton return for the third film. They of course did the other two collection films and got their start doing the Saw sequels. Well, at least 4 through the final chapter, that is. In fact, the first Collector movie was originally pitched as a Saw sequel, and I'm pretty glad it's its own thing. It's different enough from Saw to be its own franchise. I'm sure some people would disagree, but the way that the Collector kills people really isn't Jigsaw's style, so I don't think it would really fit in the Saw universe. Although both of these horror film franchises are atypical torture porn. That's a word that I'm sure YouTube is going to love me saying. The first set photos came out this past summer and have me really confused. Now in this first set photo, we have a picture of the main girl from the second film, which has me real confused. It looks like she's torturing some victim, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. She was a good guy in that movie, right? I mean, it's been a minute since I watched him, but I don't remember this. So we also have this picture of Josh Stewart's character in handcuffs and another picture of a crazy looking police officer. Now just a little refresh before I do a little bit of theorizing here. At the end of the collection, Stewart's character literally collected the Collector. Well, isn't that ironic? Oh, jokes. I'm great at jokes. But in an alternate ending scene, we see Stewart's character take him out into the middle of nowhere going to torture him, with Emma Fitzpatrick's character. So maybe that's where the torturing comes in, but who is that woman in that set photo? I'm so confused. But my theory about this is that somehow the Collector is going to get out. Maybe the movie's gonna start off with the cops arresting Josh's character, and then that's how somehow the Collector gets out. I mean, that would be like a little cheap and kind of retconning the ending of the last film. Kind of. But maybe it makes for an epic third and final battle. Now we have no confirmation that this is going to be the final film. There could be a fourth one for all we know. But with the title being The Collected, clearly talking about the Collector himself and Stewart's character, who at different times in the franchise were collected by the other person. I'm assuming that this third film is just gonna be a huge showdown between both of them, and only one of them's coming out on top. And let me tell you, there are gonna be some bloody and disgusting traps along the way. Now talking about some real life bad news, production unfortunately came to a screeching halt because of, well, yeah, the reason literally everything else has come to a screeching halt lately. And they were actually supposed to have the film done sometime by 2021. But no worries, we have some good news. Production is supposed to start back up in late January, early February sometime. And then maybe we'll get the film like December of 2021, or maybe the next year. Probably the next year. But hey, I can be optimistic. Maybe it comes out in December for Christmas. There's nothing like people dying in gruesome traps to really get you into the holiday spirit after all. Now talking about the cast, of course, Josh Stewart is coming back as Arkin, and Emma Fitzpatrick is her character, Alina or Elena? I can't remember how they pronounce it in the movie. It's been a minute since I've seen these. Another notable cast member is going to be Tom the Mustache Atkins. Yes, he's your favorite drunk uncle from the horror universe. He was in that weird Halloween 3 movie that isn't canon to the rest of the entire Halloween series. But oh boy, am I excited to see him play like, what, probably an old cop eating donuts or something? I mean, just look at the guy. He is perfect for that role. I am so excited to see Tom Atkins back in the horrorverse. To my knowledge, I don't really know what else he's done in the past, like, what, 10 years or so? Now, unfortunately, no official plot details or a release date have been released yet. That was a lot of releases. So everything I talked about plot-wise is just speculation. Just a little reminder for some of the people in my comment section who like to call me a liar, because I literally never lie in my videos. I just like to speculate. Just a little reminder. Now, personally, I'm a huge fan of the first 2 films. That opening scene to the collection is insane. There are so many kills in that opening, even James A. Janice is intimidated to count all of them. Although I think a kill count is coming for that. I should have worn my Dead Meat shirt. I'm really missing out here. But what do you guys think about this new film? Should they even have made a third film, or do you kind of like the duology of the 2 films we already have? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video on The Collector 3, or The Collected, or the Cull 3C Ted. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at KillJoyJake1 and on Instagram at KillJoy_Jake. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.